Hi everyone, welcome back to another villager hunt for my Animal Crossing New Horizons series. Last episode we found Diana for my island, which was pretty cool. It took me around 58 tickets to find her, which is definitely a lot. Today in this episode we are gonna go ahead and find out the last villager for my island. I'm super excited for this one. Even though it was a bit tough, I had to actually ask Bones to leave. It actually took me quite a long time, as well as time traveling, to actually ask him to leave. He is right here packing up his things. I think I have to go to the next day to start out my villager hunt. But I'm just gonna talk to him for one last time since I do like this villager a lot. I also like the interior design of his house, which is actually a library and definitely one of the coolest designs. Anyway, there he is. He is the cutest, but sadly he is leaving. Here I am in the next day, and this is the empty plot. I have only one more villager left, and that villager is actually Coco. I've never had her before on my island, so this is super exciting. So here we are on our first island. I actually saw that we do not have Coco on this island, but still let me go ahead and just talk to the villager before we move on. Now I will be addressing them as villagers even though they are just animals and not actually my villager. Anyway, this is Hippix. This is the first time I'm seeing him. Pretty cool to see a new villager. Let me go to the next island. Here I am in the second island. We have another new villager, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk to him. I'm really freaked out by the eyes though. For once I really thought the eye color was actually red, but it's pink. And this is Rodeo. Once again it's a new villager, so pretty happy to see one. I'm gonna go to the next island. Third island is Sisterfoot Island, so let's see who we have here. And we have Teddy. This is pretty nice. I actually had Teddy before on my island and I really like his house. He's super cute as well. Unfortunately, I cannot invite him. So I guess we are going to the next one. This is island number 4. We have Spike on this island. So I'm going to go to the next one. After all, we have talked to him multiple times before. On island number 5, we have Julia. Okay. She's definitely super cute, but I'm gonna go to the next one. Now I did forget to mention this, but till now we did find around 9 villages through villager hunt, and for each of them we did have different seasons, so it's pretty cool to see winter here. On island number 6 we did have a previous villager that we met, so I did come to the next island, and we have Rosie here. No, this is so much difficult. I really like Rosie here and I have had her on every island that I had before. She's definitely one of my dreamy villagers and a cat villager, so I am so conflicted with the decision. But of course, for my last villagers I did stick with the list, so I guess I have to do the same here. I am so sorry Rosie, I like you but I have to leave you on this island. On the 8th island, we have Posha, who once again was one of my previous villagers. She definitely has a unique house design, and if you haven't seen her house design yet, I would definitely recommend having her on your island. Definitely really pretty house. On the 9th island, which is Bamboo Tree Island, we have another cool villager. This is Francine, definitely another one of my dreamy villagers. But unfortunately when I made the list, I did not include her. So I do have to skip this one out. We are definitely getting some pretty cool villagers and it's becoming more difficult for me to leave them and move on. This game is definitely testing my patience. But here we have Matilda on 10th island. If it was up to me and not the list, I would have definitely invited Rosie to my island. But we had to move on from there, and here we are on the 11th island. I think we have seen this villager before as well, so I don't think I have to talk to her. But either way, we are just gonna talk to her at least once. Alright, Bertha, nice to see you, but I'm not going to invite you to my island. On island number 12, we once again have the Cliff Island, or I guess we could call this Item Island since we do have a couple of rocks on top. But of course, we have a dog villager here. This is Walker, a new villager for me, so it's pretty cool. This is island number 13, and we have Bubbles on this island who we have seen before, so I'm gonna go to the next island. Island number 14, we have Patty. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the next island. I mean, I'm literally tired of seeing Patty so many times. For some reason, she is a villager that comes to each and every one of my villager hunt. Anyway, here we are on island number 15. We have another villager I've seen before. This one is Rafina, so I'm just gonna talk to her and move on. Now on island number 16, let's see which villager we have here. I'm usually very nervous when I enter a deserted island. But for this one, we have another villager we have seen so many times before. This is Coach. Alright. I definitely do not need another villager who talks about sports all the time. So I'm gonna go to the next island. Island number 17 is Money Rock Island, and we have Ken here. I just turned back since I have already seen him, talked to him and had him on my island before. Next is island number 18. We have another villager I've met before. This one is Caesar. Again, I am terrified of these villages. Some of these are just so scary looking. So I'm gonna go to the next island. But I think it's better to see villagers that I might never invite than seeing a villager that I would love to invite on my island. This is island number 19. We have Money Rock Island again. But of course, here we have Rowan. I'm just gonna talk to him before I go to the Money Rocks. Island number 20 is surprisingly Waterfalls Island, which I rarely see these days. But of course, we have Humphrey here. Pretty cool. I'm just gonna talk to him and move to the next one. On island number 21, we did not have Coco, so I'm just gonna move on. Island number 22, we had a rat villager, again not Coco, so I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. At this point, I kind of feel like I don't have to talk to all of these villagers that I'm anyway not going to invite to my island. After all, if it is gonna take more tickets to find Coco, it's better to just go to an island, see if it's Coco. If it's not, move on to the next island. Island number 24. Let's see which villager we have here. We have Zucker. Pretty cool. I have had him multiple times on my island, so I'm gonna go to the next one. Next is island number 25, which is Money Rock Island. In this case, we have another villager that I have seen before. This is Claudia. Pretty cool. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the next island. This is island number 26. Let's see which villager we have here. Another one of the same villagers, so I'm gonna move on. Not sure why I'm seeing so many duplicate villagers. Anyway, we are back on Money Rock Island. Once again, we have another villager that I know. This is Cobb, and I'm gonna move to the next island. On island number 28, we have Mott, who we have seen before. Alright, pretty cool. Seeing a lot of villagers I have met before. This is island number 29. Seems like we are definitely going up in numbers for the tickets. Once again, it is Waterfalls Island. And as for the villager, we have... Let's see. Ooh, alright. We have a cat villager. This one is Monique. I've never seen her before, but she is definitely very fashionable. This is island number 30. We have a new villager, Marlo. Alright. I've never seen this one before, so pretty cool. Island number 31. Let's see which villager we have here. I think I'm getting more nervous the more islands I'm going through. This is the first time we are seeing this pond island. for this villager hunt. And we have Maddie here, right? A new villager for me, but I really like dog villagers, so this is nice. This is island number 32, and I think that is Mira over there, but let's quickly cross over. Yep, it is her, so I'm gonna go to the next one. Island 33, we have another villager. This is Violet. I've seen her before. Well, I decided to not waste any more time and went to island 34. Let's see which villager we have here. Alright, so that is a new villager for me. So let me quickly talk to him. Sparrow. Pretty cool name. Kind of like the bird that we have, but I'm gonna go to the next island. I'm actually thinking of doing 50 tickets today. Hopefully we'll be able to find Coco within that. On island number 35, we have Anka, who is one of my favorite cat villager. I did have her when I had a villager full of cats. I did name that island as Nakamura, but anyway, I'm gonna go to the next island, although I would really like to invite her to mine. Definitely found some of my favorite villages on this villager hunt. This is island number 36. Let's see which villager we have here. Alright, I think this is Lobo. I have met him in the campsite before. He is a unique villager. This is island number 37. Let's see who we have here. I seem to find the Spiral Lake Island a lot. And once again, we have another villager that I've seen before. So I guess we can go to the next one. Island 38. Let's see which villager we have here. Alright, this is the first time I'm seeing this island in this villager hunt. And we have Twiggy, another new villager who is super cute. On island 39, we have Cody here. I did have him as one of my starter villagers for my previous island. He's definitely pretty cool. Would recommend having him on the island if you have not. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the 40th island. Here I am, and we have a cute rat villager, which is surprising. This is Bree. Alright. I would definitely love to have her on my island. Unfortunately, I am looking for Coco. On island number 41, let's see which villager we have here. I've still been kind of getting all of the furniture and other items that are available. But here we have Blue Bear. We just had him on my island. He is super cute. Unfortunately, I cannot invite him, which is pretty sad because I really like his house as well as the interior for it. Anyway, I'm gonna go to island number 42. I really hope I don't find a villager that I really like on this one. And we have, is that Shari? Either way, I'm gonna go to the next island. Island 43. Let's see who we have here. We have, is it Cephalobot? It is. Okay, going to the next one. This is island number 44, and it's actually heavily snowing now, which is so nice to see. I really like the different seasons in this game. Each of them do look super nice. The background music as well is amazing. But who is this? I have never seen this rat villager either. This is Dora. Dora the Explorer. Alright, I'm gonna go to the next island. On island number 45, we have a sheep villager called Eunice. At least that is how I think it's pronounced. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. On the next island, which is island number 46, we have Lyman. Okay, a new villager I've never seen. Anyway, going to the next one. This is island 47. We have a pig villager which I've met before. This is Gala. She is definitely super cute. And it looks like she has a couple flower design on her head, but the cap is kind of covering it. I really wish I could actually see that without the cap. Here we are for island number 48. Let's see which villager we have here. It's the same villager I've seen twice on this run. I'm just gonna go to the next one. It's definitely sometimes frustrating to see the same villagers that you've met multiple times before, especially if it's the same villager run you're doing. This is Island 49 and we have Fang, who is one of my favorite wolf villagers since I did have her on my very first island. Let me quickly talk to her before moving on. This is island number 50 and we have Coco here. Alright, we do not. We have Hazel. Alright, I'm not sure why she has a unibrow. I really wish they could have done better with her design. But of course, since it has been 50 tickets, I think I'll go ahead and end out this episode over here. We still have one more villager left, which is Coco, to be invited to my island. Hopefully in the next episode, I'll be able to find her. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you'd like to help me in a personal way, check out the links in my description. And I'll see you guys in the next one.